Alright guys, coming to you live from Brewbaker's, one of my favorite places. If you guys got to stock up, make sure you guys come out here to Brewbaker's at the O'Connell store. Anyway, I just want to do a short video on HIV. Everybody's all too familiar with that and the ugliness of that. We also are probably pretty familiar with the HIV attachment that we've all heard of, and I've been kind of preaching when I used to be on Facebook for the last 2 years now. The first time I heard of that was with the bioweapons legislator, Dr. Francis Boyle, out of the U.S., discussing that attachment to it. And I've always been kind of waiting to see how that came along, and now we're hearing more about that with the HIV attachment to the virus we're all too familiar with. The key and the point of actually doing this is to understand that, like everything else, the fear-mongering, all the other things that go along with it, we won't discuss the theories and whatever else, who's done what, but what you can do about it. And one of the things I always talk about, the antifungal diet, and the antifungal that was developed, diflucan, which many of us are familiar with, a systemic antifungal, that was developed to deal with HIV/AIDS way back in the, I believe it was late 80s anyway, or early 90s. And people that we know, that we hear about all day long here, were well familiar with that. So the point being is, and there's other, the vitamin C expert, of course, the two-time Nobel Prize winner, Dr. Linus Pauling, his protege was Dr. Matthias Rath, who I've followed for years now. It's just an amazing guy, done amazing work with heart disease and vitamin C. But anyway, he's got a lot of good material on HIV and how nutrients like zinc and selenium like that wipe it out. Now, wouldn't you know, zinc and selenium are highly antifungal and highly antiviral and antibacterial. So anyway, the idea is to remain hopeful and to know that, in nature there's always a way. So keep educated and, listen and believe about half of what you hear, and do your research and live. All right, thanks guys. See ya.